Alright guys, this is MPFSU coming back with y'all with another video. This is the start of the PS3 Dynasty. Wutcha is the commissioner, and I have Florida State once again. Week 1 game is against Pitt, and just a little overview of what entails and what the users that are in the Dynasty. So as you see, Wutcha, he's Oklahoma State. J Will, which you probably seen from the FAU, I think he had in the big dynasty at one point. From that video, this is J Will. Shift D and B has Florida, a little rivalry there. Heavy and the Pound game is at LSU. That's his favorite team. And Marlo with the surprise selection. I believe he's a Texas fan, but he went with Oregon. Yeah, he's inheriting a nice team there. And Huddy, as you guys saw in the Michigan versus FSU videos, he has Clemson, so he's immediately my rival in the ACC. And old-time favorite, UConn. We've played in several dynasties together before, and now he's back with Miami again. And so that heated rivalry is going to continue on the PS3. And as you see me, I have Pitt. So just to go over we created new head coaches to start off. So my head coach name is Sherrod Jimbo. A little homage to Jimbo Fisher, as we're going to be, trying to establish, FSU's offense in this dynasty. Contract is pretty low on prestige because, as I say, I'm starting as a new coach. I have to have 10 wins. That's a huge challenge for Florida State. Hopefully I'll be able to do it. I'm not sure. We have to see. I mean, with pretty much 3 users on my schedule, I could be 8-3, which is not going to be good for job security, to be honest. So there's looking at job security there. And let's see. Wow, what's this here? Wow, so looking at the skill tree, which pretty much everyone can see what your skills are, but I'm gonna go over what I went with, and I'm thinking everybody's probably gonna start off and try to get that scouting out of the way. It looks like these first tiers are kind of just basics. Everybody's going to want to go with one of the other, or maybe even both, and then you can kind of break into, branch off into your own individual play styles. As you see here, I think I'm probably going to go with Road Warrior next, because playing on the road in NCAA is, as what the momentum is definitely difficult. So definitely want to go there next, probably once I get recruiting out the way. And this right here, I'm not too concerned about at this time. It may be important later on. I know in the big dynasty I did have some issues when my kicker was ice, so this may be something I'll definitely probably look into a little bit later. Let's see. I mean, setups. That's running the pro style offense, multiple offense. A lot of setup with the play action. Definitely going to look into that. I like all these things here in the game plan, so I'm probably going to maybe go more with that. I know a lot of people want to get into the recruiting aspect of it, but I think being that I have a pretty decent team to get the start off with, as Florida State, and most of the teams that we have are pretty good. I may not have to focus so much on this until later on down the line, but we'll see how the recruiting battles go. I may have to change my mind on that, but right now that's what I'm gonna do. Start off with run D. That's a huge thing. You got to stop the run. If you can't stop the run, you're not gonna be able to stop anything else. So I feel that's important to me for defense. And let's see. So that's what I went with that. And then I think this is the defensive coordinator. So the offensive coordinator, I went with pretty much the up tempo. I don't know if I'm going to go no huddle. I may decide to do that. Ball security is probably a big one, but I don't know how much that's going to help me right now. I know that might be important because I do like to run the ball, as probably everyone knows, in the Dynasty. So I may want to invest in that, but we'll see. The coaching tree is very interesting. And you know, I'm gonna get into a little more scouting once we get a little more deeper into the season to kind of get some ideas where everyone's going with their team and try to to elevate and get a little bit of scouting going with that. But for right now, just showing you mines and what my plans are. So that is that for that portion of it. So let's take a look at what's going on with ESPN, the preseason polls, and let's see what we have here. So obviously Alabama's ranked number 1. We got no users. We don't run into our first user until Oregon at number 6. So this is going to be pretty interesting beginning of the season to see who can crack into this top 5, because obviously that is the area that you want to be at if you want to be in contention for the BCS championship. And right off the bat, Oregon is against Boise. That should be a huge matchup. Let's look at this and see what we got. So I just can't see it from there. So, but that should be a big matchup. Let's see. Then you got Notre Dame, South Carolina. Here's Clemson. Huddy's the next user in the top 10 at least. At number 9, then you have Shift with Florida at number 10. And tough matchup in Georgia. That should give all of us a good indication of what the game is going to be like with users. 8-minute quarters on Heisman, and how Huddy does against Georgia will be a good point to look at to see if we need to change sliders, or if it's going to be a tough matchup. That's great. That's what we're looking for. Because in real life that probably will be a good matchup for Clemson. Or maybe not. You never know. Okay, so we got LSU, TCU. Oh, that's another big one. You got the 4-2-5 against Heavy's run offense. Probably. I don't know if he's going to be running the option or what he's going to be doing. So I guess we'll see from there. And then I got Pitt, which I'll probably play here in a little bit, but just trying to get some overview of what's going on. Got Oklahoma State against Mississippi State. That's not a pretty huge game. I don't think Oklahoma State should probably handle them very easily. Wetcha and his air raid offense should do pretty well there. And let's see, to round things out, we have Miami, who are out of the top 25. Well deserved, because they suck. But they have FAU, which is maybe a snoozer. I don't know. UConn may struggle with them. We never know when it comes to UConn what's going to happen. Smorgasbord of interesting football with him. And let's see. So Jay Will is taking California. He's taking, I believe, the least rated team out of all the users. So I know he's probably going to try to go for recruiting right off the bat to kind of get his team up to snuff with everyone else. He tends to do this. I mean, he's done this for the past couple of dynasties. Well, he'll take a weaker team and build them up to a better team, which is kind of cool, to see that happen, because it can happen, and it can happen a lot in this game. So it's still always interesting to see it happen. And I think that rounds out everyone in the preseason as far as users in the top in the polls. So yeah, I guess Miami, Cal are trying to look to break into, while these guys are just trying to stay within. I'm trying to stay in the top 25, at least for the preseason. Let's see what the coaches poll. Is that a little different? No, it looks like it's the same. Do you see the points there? All right, so let's take a look at the conference outlook. Just go over this pretty quickly, because it's not really that huge of a deal. Clemson's top in the ACC, and let's see. So we have, you have the Big 12. That's probably going to be Oklahoma State third there. Then we have anyone in the see Pac-12? We have Cal and Oregon. Cal is number 8. Oregon is number 2 in the conference. And the SEC, which is probably gonna be a really tough battle. You have Florida and LSU 5th and 6th. Wow, how have the mighty fallen? They were recently playing for championship games, but either way, let's move on and let's take a look at the Heisman. So with the Heisman, we have Johnny Football, as everyone pretty much has predicted. You got A.J. McCarron in there. Wow, look at all these quarterbacks. Braxton Miller, Teddy Bridgewater, and Marcus Mariota. So the only user that has anyone in the race right now is Marlowe with Oregon and Marcus Mariota. So we'll definitely have to follow and see how he's doing. See if any other users may crack into this Heisman, which it tends to happen, but we'll see. This is a different game, so we'll see how things work out. But pretty sure that there's going to be a couple users to pop up in there. We'll see. Okay, and so we got the preseason All-Americans, which is always interesting. Let's see. So I'm just going to go for first team and second team for right now. No users with any All-Americans so far. What I see in this first team. Oh, okay, there we go. Yeah, okay, wait. Oh, they're not highlighted. All right, I see. So let's go back and check again. Okay, so here is Clemson, Sammy Watkins. That's going to be a huge target for us when we play them in a few weeks. And let's see. Virginia, Stanford, Virginia Tech. There's Clowney. Oh, he's nasty. Let's see. So you have only a couple of users here. Here's Florida with the punter, and Oregon with D'Anthony Thomas as a returner. That's first team. Second team, let's see what we got more. Oh, here's Miami, Duke Johnson. Take a look at this guy. Let's see his stats. So 97 speed. Oh, they did not nerf him, but they nerf my guys at FSU, but don't nerf Miami. Go figure. So, and I'm just talking about the rosters. They changed a few of my players with the community rosters at Operation Sports. And, you know, just a little beef with that, but it's okay. I mean, you know, it is what it is. And there's Jernigan, man, a beast. I like playing with this guy, especially in a lot of the play calls on defense. I can, you know, with the strength, I can just put offensive linemen back into the quarterback, which is just awesome. Let's see. So looks like at Oklahoma State with a outside linebacker, and let's see, out of Miami with Duke Johnson as a returner. Nice. And I don't see anybody else there, so we're gonna move on. And let's go to championship contenders. So that's a new favorite from 13 of mine. I like this. This gives you some goals and give you some little peek into the future of what maybe your team could possibly be. Right now, my future is looking about average for Florida State. 14, 15, 16. We definitely have to change that, see if we can change that. Oregon being the number 3 team in the country in the next season. So that means they're going to drastically improve as far as their players. Clemson looking like they may fall off and then come back. That's interesting. Florida's the same way. You have LSU looking pretty good in the next couple seasons. And Oklahoma State looks like they may fall off, but I'm pretty sure that's going to change. Whatcha is a quality coach, and he should definitely make an improvement with this team. Miami looks like they're going to get better. They're very young, so you expect that from them. California, not moving much. And see if the other users down here. Nope. I think that's it. So it's a 4-year outlook and looking pretty good for a lot of the teams. Some teams, they got to work hard to get their way back up. All right, so I think that's going to be it for now. I will be posting another video to kind of give you guys an update. Depends on the timing of the timing of the dynasty advancing. If I could do it week by week or every couple of weeks, we'll just have to see how that goes. But I will be trying to keep things up to date and show you guys what we're doing. So if you like this kind of content, you want to see more of it, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll get at you guys later. Peace.